Hello students, today we will discuss next topic of chapter 7. Topic is interior and exterior regions. First of all, what is interior region? We already know interior means inner. Okay, the region which lies between lines L and M. There are lines L and M, and when a transversal N intersects them, and a transversal N is intersecting them, and the region that lies between these lines, the region that lies between these lines and this region is known as inner region. That is, the shaded region is known as inner region, the region that lies between L and M. And when a transversal N intersects, then the region that lies between these lines is known as inner region, that is interior region, and the region which lies outside these lines, that is known as exterior regions. Also in this example, there are lines L and M and a line intersecting these lines. So the shaded region, that is the inner region between these lines, is known as interior region, and the outer region is known as exterior region. So this is interior and exterior regions. In this example, some points are located, some points are on the exterior and some points are in interior region. Here A point is in exterior and B is also in exterior, and P and Q are in the interior regions. And next topic is angles formed by a transversal. Angles formed by a transversal when any transversal line intersect two lines, then 8 angles are formed. 8 angles are formed. One is this, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7 and 8. There are 8 angles and they have naming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There are 8 angles when a transversal line intersect any two lines, and we always give some special names to these angles. Okay, so these angles are very important, so listen carefully. First is interior angles. First type of angle is interior angles. As its name suggests, that interior means that lie in the inner region. Okay, interior angles means that lie in the interior region are known as interior angles. For example, here L and M are lines, and N is a transversal line that intersect lines L and M. So there are 4 angles in the interior region of these lines. These are X, P, Q and Y. These are in the interior region. So these angles are known as interior angles. X, Y, P and Q are known as interior angles. Next is exterior angles. Exterior angles are those angles that lie in the exterior region are called exterior angles. In this example, L and M are lines and N is transversal line, and there are 4 angles that lie in the exterior region: X, P, Q and Y. There are 4 angles that lie in the exterior region. So these are exterior angles. Next is corresponding angles. Next type of angles is corresponding angles. There are 3 conditions for any pair of angles to be corresponding. First condition is the angles are on the same side of the transversal. Corresponding angles should be on the same side of the transversal. One of them is an interior angle and the other is an exterior angle. One angle should be in interior and one angle should be in exterior region. Then angles do not form a linear pair. These angles never form a linear pair. In this example, A and B are lines and T is intersecting these lines. Here some angles are colored with same color. that is angle 1 and angle 5. So these are corresponding angles. Angle 2 and angle 6 has same color. These are also corresponding. 3 and 7 are corresponding, and 4 and 8 are also corresponding angles, because this angle, angle 1, is in the exterior region and angle 5 in the interior region, and both angles are on the same side of the transversal and they are not forming a linear pair. So these three conditions are satisfied. So these angles are corresponding angles. These are known as corresponding angles. Next is alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. A pair of angles is said to be alternate interior if first condition is the angles lie on the opposite sides of the transversal. These angles must be on the opposite sides of the transversal. That is, one angle should be on the left side of transversal and one angle should be on the right side of transversal. Then both the angles are interior angles, because its name suggests that alternate interior angle. So both angles should be interior. Then angles do not form a linear pair. These angles never form a linear pair. Okay, so in this example, M and N are two lines and L is a transversal line. L is transversal, and here angle 1 and angle 2 are colored with same color, and these are alternate interior angles because all the three conditions are satisfied. That is, angle 1 is on the left side of transversal and angle 2 is on the right side of transversal. So first condition is satisfied, and second condition, both are interior angles. Yes, both are interior. And then third condition is they are not forming linear pair. So these are known as alternate interior angles. Similarly, angle 3 and angle 4 are also alternate interior angles. Next is alternate exterior angles. This is same as alternate interior angle. The only difference is that alternate interior angles lie in the interior, but alternate exterior angles always lie in the exterior region. So angle 5 and angle 6 are alternate in exterior angles because one angle is on the left side and one angle is on the right side, and both angles lie in the exterior region and they are not forming a linear pair. So all the three conditions are satisfied. So angle 5 comma angle 6 is a pair of alternate exterior angle, and similarly angle 7 and angle 8 are also a pair of alternate exterior angle. Last angle is co-interior angles. Last is co-interior angles. Co-interior means that lie in the inner region, that is interior region, and on the same side of transversal. Co-interior angles are the interior angles which are on the same side of transversal. They are interior and on the same side of transversal. Okay. So in this example, L and M are lines and N is a transversal line. And N is a transversal line. And here X and Y, angle X and angle Y are co-interior angles because they lie in the interior region and on the same side of transversal. So they are co-interior angles. Similarly, P and Q are also alternate interior angle P and angle Q is also a pair of co-interior angles. Okay, so there are two pairs, angle X angle Y and angle P angle Q. These are co-interior angles. So these are the types of angles that are formed by a transversal: interior angles, exterior angles, corresponding angles, alternate interior, alternate exterior, and co-interior angles. So practice these angles. Thank you.